Vergil, a Texas boy.
Mm-hmm.
He's very tough. He's a guy that's, gonna fight, give it his all. I wish him the best through his, I know he had a
Mm-hmm.
condition or whatever, so I wish him the best through that.
Welcome to Watch the Fight Boxing Talk. This video is about Vergil Ortiz Jr. not being able to fight. Vergil Ortiz was scheduled to fight Eimantas Stanionis this coming Saturday, July 8th, 2023 in San Antonio, Texas at the AT&T Center for the welterweight world title. It was reported earlier today that Vergil had to withdraw from the upcoming fight due to health issues, in which it was stated that he was taken to a local hospital and doctors nor the Athletic Commission would clear him to fight this Saturday. I also read that allegedly he was administered mouth-to-mouth resuscitation after passing out during training on Wednesday. This is the third time in a row that Vergil has had to pull out from a fight due to health concerns. All 3 times were against Stanionis, and 2 of those times they had official fight dates already scheduled. We don't know what's next for Stanionis yet, but I know this is disappointing for him because he has been unable to fight since last April due to these fights falling through. Prayers up for Vergil's health. We know that he has been battling a health condition called rhabdomyolysis, which is a potentially life-threatening condition in which the contents of ruptured muscles spill into the bloodstream, which can cause major kidney issues. This condition is triggered by strenuous exercise and should not be taken lightly. Here's the breakdown of that condition.
With rhabdomyolysis, it's a condition that can happen for several reasons, including if you exercise too hard, especially in the heat. Severe cases can lead to kidney failure.
Rhabdomyolysis means that you develop an insult to the muscles, and when that happens, if it's severe enough, it can lead to kidney failure.
Dr. John Graves says this is what happens to your body. Injured muscles break down and release a protein called myoglobin into the bloodstream. This protein can damage the kidneys, and it can also block the conduits that produce urine. Plus, damaged muscles swell and become a reservoir for fluid, causing dehydration and further insult to the kidneys.
This is the severe pain in your muscles, and the next thing you'll notice is very dark or Coca-Cola colored urine. Once you recognize that, immediately proceed to your doctor. The most important thing your doctor will do then is try and counteract the dehydration and maintain a high level of urine flow. The poisons the heme protein out through the kidney.
So it seems that rhabdomyolysis is definitely a serious condition that should be addressed with urgency, as recommended by the health professionals, to ensure that there is a safe, speedy, and full recovery when dealing with that. It seems that this condition has had a major impact on his performance for a long time, because even after his fight against Vargas, we could tell that he was fatigued after exerting himself towards the end of that fight. Check it out.
Stop at the bell.
Oh. Stop. I see this fight. I'm sorry, bro. Taking a beat.
Now, I'm not saying he was sick or suffering from rhabdo at that point, but he definitely looks noticeably out of breath. I don't know if it had anything to do with the condition or just using a lot of energy in general. We're still waiting for more information about the official diagnosis and what really happened yesterday on Wednesday. But in the meantime, we'll keep Vergil in our thoughts and prayers. I'm wishing him all the best. I have to commend Vergil and give him his flowers. I will say that Vergil is a remarkable and impressive fighter because he's fought through this health problem and won so many fights in exceptional fashion. Now, with him being unable to fight this Saturday, the headline fight was replaced with Kid Austin, aka Floyd Schofield, versus Haskell Rhodes. My predictions for Vergil and Stanionis was that Stanionis would win. I'm still rooting for Vergil regardless, and I think he has what it takes to beat Stanionis. I do think Vergil is the better boxer with higher IQ, better footwork, more speed, and he does have great power. But I think Stanionis is very strong, very solid, and very stocky. His stockiness makes him very durable. He can take insane punches. He's so solid that punching him is probably like punching a wall. And he has good speed on his punches too. And I do believe that Stanionis generates a little more power than Vergil Ortiz on his punches. The other factor that makes me choose Stanionis over Vergil is the health problems. Stanionis is strong and healthy, but Vergil's health is questionable to me. I think he's always at risk of triggering his rhabdo by overexerting his body. I just think that would give Stanionis a major advantage. And that would be sad to see Vergil in that predicament because he is such a naturally gifted and impressive fighter otherwise. I just don't trust the rhabdo, and I'm concerned that it could affect him mid-fight because how many times can his body deal with that realistically? And how much damage is it really doing internally every time it flares up? I'm concerned for his health, and I really think he should retire. I'm no expert, but I don't think rhabdo gets any better. It most likely gets worse over time, so he should just take it easy and not aid the rapid deterioration of his body. He should segue from boxing and get into the business side to preserve his health, in my opinion at least, or just do something different altogether. With that being said, I'm praying for Vergil and wishing him a full and speedy recovery. I'm hoping to hear better news as the days progress, and I hope he can maintain good health moving forward and do what's in his best interest for his health. And as it relates to the new headline fight with Floyd Schofield and Lydell Rhodes, I think Floyd will win, and I'm rooting for Floyd either way, but I am going to research more of Rhodes before fight night. Thanks for tuning in. Catch y'all on the next one.
Go back to the first principles that Sanj elucidated there. It's muscle damage, frequently crush injuries, trauma, as we see in car wrecks, people getting rolled over by farm implements, things like that. Sometimes medications, sometimes other strange things that cause skeletal muscle to break down. But what can happen with athletes is people can push themselves very hard, frequently with what we call eccentric exercise. They can overdo it. And if this is amplified by dehydration, they can have muscle breakdown, and that muscle breakdown will cause the muscles to leak out a substance called myoglobin. The myoglobin is difficult for the kidneys to clear, and in fact gums up the kidneys, and so you get this sort of secondary kidney failure, and that's what happened to these athletes at the University of Oregon.
So to join
I'm constantly fighting these demons. Stay ready, I know that they scheming. They want my life or my freedom. Silent killer, you know how I treat them. I'm constantly fighting these demons. I know that I won't be defeated. Ain't running cause ain't no retreating. Self-love was all that I needed. I'm constantly fighting these demons. Stay ready, I know that they scheming. They want my life or my freedom. Silent killer, you know how I treat them. Steady fighting like a pugilist. Making moves like a fugitive. Tell he knew I ain't new to this. I don't trust.